Hey, beauties and cuties. Welcome to Coach LeAnna Speaks, where we talk about life because life be happening. So, when you and your child's mother or your child's father break up, do you or the other parent remain active in your children's life? Come on in. Let's talk about it because life be happening. Hey, beauties and cuties. Welcome to Coach LeAnna Speaks, where we talk about life because life be happening. Hey, y'all. So, today's question that was asked was, when you and your child's father or mother break up, do you or the other parent remain active in your children's lives? So let me tell you a little background on why I'm asking this question. Just last month, I came across a video. And in the video, there were three young men in a car. And the young man in the passenger seat was stating how he was upset and he doesn't take care of his kids because his child's mother had moved on with her life. She had gotten in a new relationship and she was posting pictures of her new guy, and her kids on social media. And so the driver of the car was stating that it wasn't right because it's not his kid's fault that his mom moved on and that their mother moved on, and that he shouldn't be like that because they still his kids. And the man in the passenger seat goes on to say, I'm hurt. She cheated on me. She lied to me. She did this. She did that. And so, in all this, the driver was getting angry. He was getting madder and madder by the minute, y'all. He was like, I can't be friends with a man who don't take care of his kids. And I felt that because there are a lot of men out here that don't hold their friends accountable. They got a kid and they're not taking care of it, but are you being accountable and telling them, dude, you need to go get your baby some Pampers. You need to go buy your kids some clothes. You need to be more accountable. And a lot of men aren't doing that. But on the flip side of this, I know that there are a lot of women out there that say he can't see his kids because he with her. So it goes both ways. It's a lot of women that still hurt, like this young man was, because of the breakup, or he left her, or he moved on, or however, or whatever happened. And because of that, they're holding the kids as a pawn. Well, you can only see this child if you come to my house. You can't have my kids around. You can't have my kids around her. You can't do this. So it works both ways. And I really feel like the person or the people who are being hurt by this the most are the kids. Y'all are playing ping pong with the kids, and they are going to be traumatized by this. They'll feel like my daddy never loved me because my daddy never came around, but in all actuality, mama wouldn't let daddy come around. Or my mama was always with somebody else, and my daddy never came around because she had a new boyfriend or a new guy or whatever, when in actuality, daddy chose not to come around. But these are hard conversations and hard topics that we don't want to have, nor do we want to talk about. But we need to. So that's why I'm talking about it today. What are your thoughts? Fellas, are you holding your friends accountable for not taking care of their children, not being there for their children, not spending time with their children, all of that? Are you? Are you doing your part with your children? Because a lot of times we fail to self-reflect. How am I as a parent? As a father, I'm out here and I'm having kids, but am I really involved? Am I going to events? Am I at doctor's appointments? Am I doing my part so that my kids know me? Do I have conversations with them? Do I tell them about my history and what I went through? Do I engage with my kids? But once again, it goes back to the same on the ladies. Are you doing your part? I know there are a lot of single mothers and a lot of single fathers out here, but it's not by choice, huh? But are you allowing the other parent to be a part of the children's life? I personally, um, I actually am blessed. So I co-parent, as I put a co-parenting video on here a while back. I co-parent with both of my children's fathers. And my ex-husband and I have a parenting agreement where he gets the kids every other weekend. So we don't have to worry about that. He's moved on with his life. But one thing about me is that I'm not going to hold him. I'm not going to hold that against him. I wanted him to move on, right? I'm happy for him. I'm happy for them. So a lot of the times when you're still in your feelings and you're still hurt in your emotions, then you still want to hold on to you can't see your kids. That's when you have to start working on you and start healing you. Because until you start healing you, you'll always hold that grudge of hurt and anger and resentment in you because of what he did, what she did, what they said, and how they did it. Yeah, no one wants to see their ex move on to somebody else, especially when you have kids. But that's life. You do know that that's going to eventually happen. How are you going to handle that? How are you going to deal with that? So let me ask you, are you the parent that's holding your child and telling the kid's father or kid's mother, you can't see your child as long as you with such and such, or as long as you dealing with somebody else? You know how the old saying goes, misery loves company. So because you might be miserable or unhappy, then you don't want to see no one else happy. Heal, sis. Heal, bro. You need to, because it's for you. Healing is a process that is going to help you live a much healthier life. But you have to take the steps. And a lot of times we don't want to be accountable and say, I was at wrong, I was at fault, I did this and I did that. Because then that means you're accepting your wrongs. And we live in a world where no one wants to be wrong, right? But we all have a flaw. We all have something that we are doing wrong. So I just wanted to get on here and I wanted to do this video. And I'm going to ask you, question 1, are you the man who refuses to take care of your kids because your child's mother have moved on? Or are you the woman who is holding your kids away from the father because the child's father has moved on? Or, fellas, are you holding yourself accountable, but also your bros accountable for taking care of their kids? Or do y'all just not care? But also, ladies, are you telling your friends, don't be that way. Don't hold them kids back from their dad. They need to be a part of their father. Their father needs to be a part of their life as well. And you need to just let that go. Or are you just team sis, I feel you? Let's talk about it. Because this is stuff that happens every day in life. And at the end of the day, the only person that is hurt by all of this are the children. So let's help improve these kids' lives by learning to co-parent, taking ourselves and our feelings and our emotions out of the equation, and doing right by our children. Because one thing about it is, you didn't make that child by yourself. We all know that. But children needs both parents, not just one of you. All right, that's it. Let me know what your thoughts are. How do you feel about it? Is this something you're dealing with? Let's talk about it. I can't wait to hear these comments. All right. Every day that you have breath, you have purpose. Thrive in that. Be great in that. Greatness lies within you. It is just waiting on you to unlock it and level up. You got this. Don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. Tell me your thoughts. Do you feel like this is a situation that happens often? Have you been one of the people who have dealt with a situation like this? Let's talk about it. Because, as I always say, life be happening. Until next week, love you. Bye.